5 reasons why booing the USA national anthem is disgracefully un-Canadian. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I've lived in the US for 20 years. I have to defend Canada tooth and nail, sports, politically, everything. This is defenseless. Let's get into it. Number one, imagine if the USA booed the Canadian or any other national anthem. Canadians would go wild. Facebook would be littered with how rude and ignorant Americans are, blah, blah, blah. To me, being Canadian is a hockey game 10 years ago when the US anthem was being sung in Canada and the singer's mic got cut out. And Canadians sang the Star Spangled Banner because that's who we are, not this nonsense. Number two, Donald Trump is not every American or US vet. 400,000 Americans died in World War II next to us Canadians, making this country, this world, as free as it can be. Booing the anthem isn't just booing Trump, it's booing people who gave their lives to keep this world as it is, as good as it can be. Again, people who created the smartphone you're watching this on, people who created social media where you heard about this. It's the people who created electric vehicles to try and make this world a little bit cleaner. The Ukraine had billions of dollars given to it by the USA. There are 1.2 million Ukrainians living in Canada. And on and on. Yes, there are negative things about the USA, but there are many negative things about Canada. We have ridiculous tariffs in our own provinces between our own places. So why are we so concerned about one in an entirely different country? Which brings me to number 3, focus on our own issues and let's create Canadian independence. Canada's starting to sound like the crazy ex who doesn't worry about their own life and just keeps on talking about you. While Trump is a lot of bark, this tariff issue could maybe be a watershed moment for Canada. Why don't we get some independence from the United States? They don't need to be, they're not even our big brother, they're our parents. We're staying in our parents' basement. Let's move out. Let's be completely dependent from the United States for once. It'll be, I'm sure a few tough years as we find other trade partners or create some things on our own that the US helps us with. But we have every resource to be self-sufficient and not have to do anything with the US. This can be one of the greatest moments in our history. Let's take advantage of it. This negative could be such a positive. And natural resources, I'm not sure if you know this, but they're dwindling. Canada has a plethora of them compared to most